Over 5 billion people have access to the internet today, and it's become more easy than ever to start an online business because unlike starting a normal business, an online business does not require the level of intensive capital that you might need if you're starting, let's say, a shop or a technology app, for example. Online business can also open so many doors. It can allow you the freedom to work from anywhere, which is something that I've experienced, and it can allow you to basically be your own boss and set your own schedule. But how do you start an online business? What are some of the best things to do when you begin? And what should you really look out for? My name is Naluka Kavanagh. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm a 2-times entrepreneur, a digital nomad. I've worked in over 6 cities across the globe. And before that, I was a consultant and I particularly focused in on brand marketing and customer. I then decided to go into the online business space because I saw that it was possible to have a business and work from anywhere. And now I really want to help other people do this. So if you are here thinking, you know what, I kind of want to start an online business. I want to start a business in the coaching, consulting, or online service space. Then the first question to ask yourself is, what knowledge can you sell? So the great thing about this area is that you have knowledge, you have skills, you have something that can be valuable to others. The first thing you need to ask yourself is, what can you sell? What is it in your skill set, in your background, that could be helpful for other people? And I also want you to ask yourself, what do I care about? What am I passionate about? So if I think about me, and I think about my Help Me Present business, which is an online coaching business which helps people with their communication, with presenting, that for me is not just a skill that I have, because I've done a lot of that in the past, presented to rooms of 800, 1,000 people plus. But it's also something that I genuinely enjoy doing. I love seeing people go from feeling not like they have any presenting skills or lacking in confidence to being able to present to a room, to an audience. So that's the first thing to ask yourself. What do I have skills in? But also, what do I care about? What am I passionate about? What can I deliver online that I have skills in, that's going to help other people, and hey, that I also care about? Because you don't want to do something that in 5 years' time, you're no longer going to be excited by. That is key for whether you're starting a business or an online business. That is key. You have to do something that you really care about. So sit down and ask yourself those questions. What am I skilled in, and what can I offer to people online? And what do I actually care about? What am I passionate about? The second thing, once you've answered those questions, is to pick your niche. So I cannot stress this enough. A niche is basically being specific with who your target audience is and what your offer is to them. It is about being specific. It is not about being vague. A good example of someone who maybe doesn't have a niche is, say you came to me and you said, Naluka, I want to be an online fitness coach. Well, there are so many online fitness coaches out there. But maybe you said to me, Naluka, I want to be an online fitness coach, but I specifically want to target women who have recently given birth, so postpartum women who want to improve their energy levels through mobility exercises. Okay, then we've got a very specific niche. We know exactly who we're targeting and we know exactly what we're selling them. So think about your niche. If you're wanting to go into online business, you need to have a niche. You need to start getting very specific on who that ideal customer is and exactly what you're going after. Now, people want specialists, they don't want generalists. Would you want to see a general doctor? Or would you want to see a brain surgeon if there was something like you kept getting headaches all the time? Probably you want to see the brain surgeon versus the general doctor who specializes in nothing but knows everything. It's the same with business. People want to come to a specialist who really knows them and knows their area. So do think about your niche. And by the way, specialists can often charge more than generalists. Third thing to ask yourself. And by the way, if you're enjoying this, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Third thing to ask yourself is, have I done the research? This is probably the step that is the most undervalued step when it comes to starting an online business. Doing market research. And the market research comes in three forms, or is focused on three areas. The first is your market. So what are the trends happening? What are the sectors? What are some of the themes that are in the market that you're going after? And linked to that is second, your competitors. Who are your competitors? What are they doing? And how are you going to differentiate yourself against those competitors? And the third is doing research on your customer. So speaking to your target audience, running customer interviews, really getting underneath the skin of the customer, thinking about what are their needs, what are their wants, what are their behaviors, what are their actions. All of these things can help you form customer personas that then means you can sell to this target audience. So don't forget to do your research on the market, on the competitors, and crucially, on your customers themselves. And the fourth area when it comes to starting an online business is to create your offer itself. So you've got clear on what your skills are in and what you're passionate about. You've got clear on what your niche is going to be. You've done your research on the competitors, on the landscape, on your customer. Well, let's tie all of that together and create your offer. So your offer should be broken down in a way that is going to land with individuals. Your offer should be focused on the results and the transformation that you want to create in your clients. It should not be what you want to teach. It should be about the results that your clients will get by working with you. Now, your offer may be packaged in a very nice way. You may want to decide to do a special framework for your clients. You may want to have different modules that you run, but think about what goals do you want to achieve in your clients? What transformation do you want to achieve? And then think about, okay, so I've got point A, this is where they are now. I want to get them to point B, where they will be in future by working with me. What can I do in between that's going to help them get there? And that is your offer. That is the framework you put together. It is the coaching that you do or the consulting that you do. It is the service you provide. Do not lose sight of the fact that you are trying to ultimately get people results. What I see time and time again is people want to teach a certain thing, but what they're teaching isn't actually very practical for the person. You know, my background is in brand marketing. I could go all into brand theory and, you know, debates in terms of what is brand equity and what are brand values and all of this. And I could teach that to my clients, but really it's not going to help them. What they want to know is, what is my brand? What do I stand for? How do I compete against my competitors? What is my deeper purpose? How do I speak as a brand? All of these things. So very, very practical. Don't get lost in the theory and what you want to teach. Think about the results you want to create. So that is absolutely key. And there's more to starting an online business. Of course there is. There is your marketing. There is your sales funnel, how you're getting leads, there is your pricing strategy, there is so much more that I haven't discussed. But at this video, I just wanted to give you those 4 steps for getting things off the ground. Like, you are there thinking, you know what, I'm pretty good at legal copywriting. I think I can go and create my own legal copywriting business. Or you're sat there thinking, you know what, I am great at growth consulting. I've worked on so many projects with startups to help them grow. I think I want to create a growth agency. Well, what you need to think about when it comes to this online business that you want to create are these 4 areas initially. Number 1 is that skill that you're good at, that you can give value to people online. But remember, it's got to be something that you're passionate in. Number 2 is your niche. Okay, what is it that you're offering that is very specific for a specific demographic or mindset or persona or industry, whatever it is, the word there is specific. Number 3 is making sure you conduct your research across the landscape, across competitors, across the market, but crucially across your customer. And the 4th is creating and developing that offer that you are then going to sell. So if you're sat there thinking, I want to create an online business, I really want to do this, then those 4 steps are a great way to start. Now, each step has sub-steps and has a lot more to it than what I've just mentioned there. I'm just giving you the overall high-level view as to what you might need to do to get started. If you are interested in going deeper and you want to learn more, then feel free to contact me on LinkedIn, Naluka Kavanagh, and we can have a no-strings call to discuss your needs. And all I would say is really with an online business, there is a lot of freedom it can give you. And I think if you're a talented professional and you have something that you think that you can give to others online, you can help others online, that is key, you can drive results in people, then there's no reason why online business isn't for you. But the key is having the right strategies and tools in place. And those 4 things I've mentioned today are a great way to start. Know your skill and your passion, find your niche, do your target market research, and lastly, create a compelling offer that people are going to want, that is going to create transformation in your clients.